Test. Shit. Testing. My name is Benjamin Button, and I am the last remaining non-AI fart-fully artist in North America. Every industry's got a dirty job. I'm here to fill that hole. Literally. My dad was my hero. He had a porta potty production company. I saw through him the hardship and the whole American dream of it all. To climb that industry ladder and make your way. And I remember just looking up to him and thinking, if he can make his way through this, anyone can. I like the second to last. We lost him back, in May. And I think he'd be proud to see how far I've come. And my mom died too. It's where the magic happens. It's where the magic happens. So breaking down a fart noise, right? You've got 4 different categories. Think about it like a Punnett square. You've got cold fart, you've got hot fart, you've got wet fart, you've got dry fart. Sandler did a lot of wet and hot, right? He was working with a lot of sweat. Something like Saving Private Ryan, you gotta think about appetite, you've gotta think about the environment that they're in. They're in an active war zone. They're not getting enough food, they're not getting enough water, they're dehydrated, they're dry. But their clothing is all soaked and sweaty. So where would you put that, right? And that's my job, is to think about the artistic integrities that I'm willing to go with in order to make this as authentic and true to life as possible. Something that we don't think about often enough is the type of diets that these characters are breaking themselves into. So Napoleon Dynamite eats a lot of tots. That's something that contains a lot of salt. That's gonna be a greasy fart. You're gonna think about a stinky fart. Stinky farts aren't dry farts, they're wet farts, right? Michael B. Jordan in Creed, PU. Athletes, yuck. I worked on The Godfather, not as a fart guy, as a PA. So for a film like Interstellar, when space is completely silent and there's a giant vacuum, there's no smell, there's no sound, Anne Hathaway's a serious farter. We actually had to take out all of her farts, which is something that I don't personally agree with, but for something like Interstellar being in space, I completely understand. I think people fell out of love with the fart. There was a time that farts could bring a family together. It was something that everyone shared, everyone does it, everyone knows what it is, and yet no one wants to talk about it. The media's gone a little bit too conservative. No one wants to see Carrie Bradshaw ripping ass. Noah Baumbach's never going to write a diarrhea joke. In a world so divided, I think let it rip, right? Figuratively and literally. I mean, people say art mimics life, and I'm not seeing that on screen. I mean, let it rip. Excuse me. Let it rip. The Brutalist was 3 fucking hours long, and you're telling me not a single person ripped ass? Oppenheimer, giant court scene, everyone's in a room. It would break all the tension if Poppy just kind of let it rip. The Notebook, beautiful scene, rigor mortis happening at the end. There was the most profound shared fart, and they fucking axed it. Boyhood, fucking 12 years of his life. You're telling me he never fucking farted once? We need to show people farting in media. I'm tired of living in the shadows. I don't care if I need to become a politician. Let it rip, America and all the other states.